Agents. Pursuing goals. You are an agent. Agents have goals and capabilities. Agency is the ability to pursue a goal by responding to the environment. Agency isn't all or nothing. Agency is continuous and changing. More agency means faster or more flexible responses. Less agency means slower or less flexible responses. A rock does not have agency. A rock has no ability to pursue a goal. A rock at rest will stay at rest. A rock in motion will stay in motion unless stopped by something else. A heat-seeking missile is an agentic device. It pursues a goal. Its goal is to orient to a heat source and explode. The heat-seeking missile has the ability to pursue its goal by detecting heat sources and moving its fins to respond to its target's movements. You, as an agent, take action to achieve your goals. You start your day at rest, you wake up and go in motion by yourself, and you do things. Agents do things. Non-agents don't do things. When something happens non-agentically, that is a reaction. Objects react, agents respond. If you mix two chemicals, they might change color, bubble, explode. It appears like the chemicals are doing something. But the chemicals are tiny bits of rocks bumping into each other. There is no agency, it's a reaction. If you accidentally put your hand near something burning hot, you might quickly pull your hand away in an automatic bodily reaction. You are capable of agency, but your actions can have any degree of agency from none to perfect. High agency greatly increases your chances of success. Habits. You may develop habits in your life that you follow unthinkingly. These habits can save a lot of mental effort and can be useful. Do I need to deeply reconsider how I eat breakfast every day? Probably not. I can save that energy to use on more important questions. When people develop and follow habits blindly, their lives just go through the motions. They do not respond to changing circumstances, and they likely don't achieve their goals. It feels safe to conform to expectations, to go along with the crowd. Everyone else is doing it. It is convenient and pleasant to assume that everything is fine and you can live your life carefree. Do not take the path of least resistance. Do not fall into a trance and flow with the rhythm of life straight down the drain. Agentic people know what they want and do what it takes to get it, even when it's not popular, convenient, nor pleasant. I'm not proposing that you become a thug. I'm pointing to the endless effort and higher awareness of pursuing your goals instead of doing the same thing you've always done. Increasing agency. How do you increase your agency? One approach is knowledge. Knowledge is power. Collecting information is a universal convergent instrumental goal. Another approach is power itself. If you are all-powerful, you don't need to pay attention to anything. You can do what you want. A different word for power is capability. Increasing capability is a universal convergent instrumental goal. Hidden within knowledge and power is computation. Agents collect information from the environment, form a world model that connects the information to their goals, make a decision, and act on the world. Observe, think, act. In turn-based games, you can think as much as you want before you act, but your life is not turn-based. You are always on the clock. Your terminal goals are always at stake, and everything matters all the time. Living with this existential dread is exhausting, so nature correctly made you save energy and forget about it, by default, until something happens and you start paying costly attention again. The energy-saving method creates habits and delusions. Increasing awareness. We naturally fall into habit and delusion, avoiding effort, seeing the world inaccurately. To better pursue our terminal goals, a human convergent instrumental goal is higher awareness to master habit and delusion. This awareness is not a jittery, bloodshot, white-knuckled panic. It is the calm, steady awareness we can use to see the world accurately, consider, and take the best available action to pursue our goals. How can you tell if you are more aware or more deluded? You might stop and ask yourself, what am I doing? Is this helping me achieve my goals? You know you are increasing your awareness when you notice things you didn't notice before, do things you never did before, and get better results than you got before. Locus of control. The world is far bigger than you. You are a mote of dust blown about in the wind. This is only partially true, and that is crucial. You have neither a large power nor no power. There is a tendency to say there's nothing I can do. Locus of control is your belief about the location of agency. External locus of control means that the circumstances decide the result. You have no agency. This is the correct perspective of a baby. The world happens to them. Internal locus of control means that you decide the result. You have agency. Eventually, you try turning the agency dial all the way up. To achieve the best results, maximize your agency by internalizing all loci of control. Now, absolutely everything is your fault and your opportunity. Of course, you can't alter history, control the entire world, or get everything you want. But in practice, with your small power, there is always something you can do. Do it. Agency is typically unconventional. Convention is a social habit, often based on a social delusion. The absolute best response to any real-world problem is unlikely to be the conventional approach, or to keep doing what you've been doing. The best response is likely to be specific to the circumstances and found using high awareness, first principles thinking, and decisive execution. If the world is acting crazy, there's nothing I can do about it, right? Well, I could write a book to help people become more reasonable, but nothing. High agency is unpopular. Fight your delusions. Increase your agency. Become your best self. Observe, think, act. Achieve your goals. Do it.